Brought to you by the EveryDollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
All right, up next, we have Logan here in Nashville. Hey, Logan, welcome to the show.
Hi, Rachel. How are you?
We are doing well. How can we help?
Yeah, I wish I was better than I deserve.
Oh,
What's up, man?
sorry, Logan. What's going on?
I was just kidding.
Okay.
Anyway, so currently, I do have some debt I got to deal with, and I never thought I would actually be calling into the show after all these years. But so currently, I do have some credit card debt. I have a little bit of student loans left. I am married. My wife has a little bit of student loan debt too, but basically, this year we've had a lot of trouble with cash flow. Her job's not, just basically paying her by check. She was working remotely, and things kind of fell behind. And
y'all are feeling the stress.
We are feeling the stress, and we actually, and I mean this lightly because our marriage did kind of was a little bit on the rocks, but we both want to make things work out. So I guess the best way to go forward about this, because I know I probably got a few years as far as an uphill battle as far as the debt, the snowball debt and everything. But how can I get her on board with this without on the same page as me, without feeling so anxious and everything? And basically, that's the gist of my question.
Yeah. Okay. So just a couple of tactical questions, Logan. How much do you guys make a year?
So I make around 48 on one job. I am taking a second part-time job. So, and she makes around 38.
Okay. All right. So, and then
before taxes.
Before taxes, sure. And then how much debt are we talking? How much student loan debt combined and credit cards combined?
So my student loan is $6,000, which is not bad. It's just I haven't paid it in a couple of years, mainly because, well, we won't get into it.
You haven't had to, yeah.
Yeah, but then,
how much is hers?
Hers is around 17.
Okay. And how much credit card debt do you guys have?
13.
Okay.
That's over 2 cards. One is approaching the max out, and the culprit of it is, our rent's $1,700 a month right now, and there were times.
Hold on, Logan.
Yeah.
Not the culprit.
Yes.
Not the culprit. I'm listening to you talk, and you have very distant language from reality. Here's what I mean by that. We had some trouble with cash flow. No. Y'all didn't make enough money and you spent too much. The main culprit is the rent. It's not. The main culprit is we have chosen to make 38 and 48 and not work 1 job, 2 job, 3 jobs. We've chosen to live in a city. All of the healing that has to happen in this household is going to start with y'all both choosing reality.
Right.
And not living in this world is descending upon us in all these ways. No, dude, we're going to take it right by the horns and say what is real and what is not. What is real is we are broke. What is real is, dude, you don't have a ton of debt. You have too much. But I thought you were going to say $150,000 the way you're just sounding like Eeyore. Like, oh, well, it's all coming down. Bro, it's not. You know what I mean?
It feels like it by my standards because this wasn't a problem 2 years ago. And
but you stopped being intentional.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Yeah.
Why'd you stop being intentional?
I
don't know. I'm just thinking about why. Just give me a straight, right on answer. Why'd you stop being intentional?
I guess it's because I cared too much. Because the thing is, this was a philosophy. Dave's philosophy was something that was important to me, and then I found myself in this position. But I guess what I didn't do was make sure that I did the necessary things to keep us out of this position.
Perfect. That's the kind of ownership you need moving forward. Because now you're going to, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and what's your wife's hesitation? Because I know you were asking about the marriage part of that. What is her? Well, why is she hesitant?
Well, she's never really. I'd see the best way to put this.
Just say it.
She's
Just say it. Just say it.
She's never really focused on this aspect of life.
Just okay. So she's a free spirit. She's a spender. She doesn't really want to be bogged down with the details.
Right. At least she used to be worse. But obviously, this past couple of years, she's saying, "Okay, we need to do something."
Yeah. Yeah, Logan, there's a feeling I'm having, and I could be totally off base, because even the way you're talking about the marriage, your marriage, and then the money stuff, there's just a level of kind of like life is just happening to us, and kind of a level of apathy that starts to kind of just sink in, and you kind of just become going with the flow, and there's not this, and I'm not saying you have to live your entire life intense 24/7, but realizing that people that win in life, that have a healthy marriage, doesn't just happen, right? They work on it. They go to therapy. They read books. They sit down with couples that have a marriage that they want. They practice communication. They fight about. I mean, like they do the work with money. People that win with money, it doesn't just happen. Like they are so focused, so intentional, right? So there's this level of intensity. I kind of just like want to shoot through the air right now to you and your wife to be like, you guys can do this. Like your numbers, and especially if you get a second job, like you guys can make real progress, but you have to care. Like you have to get in this place. And I think you may be there where you're realizing, oh my gosh, I don't know where else to go. That's why you're calling us. But there's this this intensity that I want you guys to have that's going to help you get through this process, this lackadaisical kind of attitude. It kind of just, you kind of end up getting what you're getting, and nothing changes. There has to be some level of deep change for you guys, and there's a level of passion there for life, for your marriage, for your money, like all of this, to do it on purpose, right? And I would want you and your wife to be on that same page and working towards that same value system, that same goal.
This sounds like I'm going to come out of left field. Do you exercise, dude?
I do every day. I'm a delivery driver, so it feels like it.
So, like, what do you get passionate about?
Well, honestly, about music, because I am a musician, and that's why I came to Nashville. And I actually made a living as a self-employed musician for years. Then the pandemic happened, and I kind of went in other directions.
Okay,
but I still play.
Well, I want you to deal with the loss of that identity, that who you are. And that, I'm guessing, Rachel, there is a sense of just kind of lost at sea.
Yeah.
And good for you. I know some musicians who just sit on their hands. Good for you for getting out there and throwing boxes to put food on your table. That's amazing. But I want you to find some vigor again. Like Rachel said, like find some passion, some intensity. Sit down with your wife and hold both of her hands and say, let's do this. You can do it.